Hi students, our next topic is tables and images. Let us start with tables and then we will go through the images. Tables. Tables are nothing but data is represented in the form of rows and columns. For creating these tables, we will use some tags in HTML document. What are those tags? We will learn in this session. HTML table. HTML table tag is used to display the data in the form of tabular form, means rows and columns. For creating table in HTML document, table tag is used. Table is nothing but data is in the form of represented in the form of rows and columns. There are many columns in a row. We are all know that a row contains many columns. We can create a table to display data in the tabular form. Why we are creating tables? We are creating tables to display the data in tabular form. To create tables, we will use the following tags. First tag is table tag, and in the table for creating rows we will use tr tag. Tr tag means table row, and for creating columns or data cells, whatever the content we want to represent in the cells, those are inserted in td tag. Td means table data, and th means table header. Whatever the fields, for example, if we want to represent student details in a table, we will write serial number, student name, student marks, subject 1, subject 2. These are on the top of the table, right? These are nothing but fields. The HTML tables are created using table tag. A table is divided into rows. Rows are created using tr tag. Each row is divided into data cells or columns. We can create these data cells using td tag. Here td stands for table data. What are the content we want to display in the table cells or columns? We will insert those content into this td tag. TD tag may contains lists, links, text format, or images. In some situations, there may be other tables in the table, which are in the form of rows and columns. What are other tags we will use in the table creation? Let us see those tags. First tag is table. To create any table, we will use table tag, and for creating rows we will use tr tag. For creating header or fields we will use th tag. For creating data cells or table data we will use td tag. These are rows. First row, second row, third row, fourth row, and fifth row. This is table. We all know that this is table. Total table this is. And this is th means table header. What is this column contains? Tags. We have given this here heading. This is table header. What this columns contains? Description of these tags. So here we have given the name description. These are table headers, and what are the content in the cells are data, table data or table data cells. We will create these contents using TD tag. There are some more tags in the creation of table. For example, if you want to write an heading for this table, I want to write tags. What this tag represents? This tag represents what the table displays. Here this table displays some tags and description. Caption, it defines the table. Caption means it defines what the table contains, whether the table contains student details, employee details. Here we have given tags. Some other table, some credits and debits they will give. In some other tables, monthly earnings. In some other table, timetable. For example, if you create a table for timetable, then you will write timetable tag, a timetable caption here. So for creating caption or heading for table, which summarizes the content of the table, caption tag will use. This caption tag will write immediately after table tag. And T body. T body is what the table body contains, data cells. To group those data cells, we will use T body tag. Similarly, what the TH contains, headers or fields. To group these header contents in a table, we will use T head tag. Here footer means, for example, in some tables there may be total. For example, if a student, if you return a student marks in a table, then there is a column lastly with total or monthly earnings of a person. We will write total in the last. Those are examples for footer. If we want to group the footer contents in a table, then T foot tag will use. We will learn these tags clearly in this next slides. Next, how to create table. Creating a table. Everything what we have written in the table tag, it will create table. Everything between these two tags will be part of a table. These attributes control the formatting of the table as a whole, not that of the item in each cell. Here, what the table contains, attributes border, cell padding, and cell spacing and height. These are the attributes of the table. These are only for table, not for individual cells. What are the table attributes? We will learn in the next cell. First one is cell padding. It represents the distance between border and the content within a cell. What it represents, cell padding means border and the content within the cell, distance between cell borders. For example, table contains cells, right? These are cells. These cell padding represents this border, distance between these border and as well as content within the cell. Cell spacing, it is the amount of white space between the cells. Here some space will be there between cells. How much amount of space we will use in the table, we will represent using cell spacing. Border tag is used to display table with border. Here we will give border value with thickness from 1 to how much you want to, up to how much you want, 1 2 3, like values we will give in border attribute. Width represents how much width table take in a web browser. Uh, in the same way, height represents height of the table on table cells. How to create table header? To create table header, we will use th tag. These table cells which are used for heading already explained in the previous table that there are some fields for representing the following content in the cells. For example, student details, serial number, name, and all of these are table header. By default, what are elements in the th tag are bold and center. Means what are the fields we are given in the table header? Those fields are bold and center by default. Syntax for creating table header. Table header align equal to right. What this align attribute decides whether the header is um, right, left, or center. By default, it is centered. Background. Background BG color means background color. If we want to mm, display the content in the colors or background color, then we will use BG color attributes. Row spans mean if we want to merge two rows, we will use row span. Here rows are spanned. Means row span means rows are spanned means two or more rows will merge into one row. Similarly, col span. Here columns will span or two or more columns will match or spanned. Width. Width represents width of the header, table header. Height represents height of the table header. Let us see attributes of th tag. Align, which aligns the content in the cell. Background, used to set background color for cell. Row span, how much number of rows should span or rows should match. Col span, how many number of columns should span or match. Width specifies the width of the cells in pixels. Height of the cells in a pixel. Example, here I am using table tag to create table tag, starting tag, ending tag. Now these are rows, right? First row, second row, and third row. This is header. This is normal columns, normal data cells. This is also data cells. First row. What the first row contains? Headers. th header 1, header 2. Similarly, second row. Row 1, cell 1. Row 2, row 1, cell 2. Similarly, row, this row contains row 2 and cell 1. In this way, we will create table in HTML document. What are all the header we want to represent in the table? We will represent using, or we will create using header th tag, and th tag is a paid tag. It contains starting tag as well as ending tag. And row tag, how many rows we can create, that much. How many rows we want to create in table, that many row tags we have to use in the table. Attributes for table data. What are all the attributes used for th tag? We will use those tags in this td tag also. Align used for align the content in right, left or center. Background color, if you want to set the background color, we will use busy color attribute. And if you want to span the rows, we will use row span. Or if you want to span the cell columns, we will use column span. For specifying width, we will use width attribute. For specifying height of the cells, we will use height attribute. Example for spanning two columns. Here we will see how two columns are spanned. See here, actually these are two columns, right? This is second column and this is third column, but we have spanned, means we have merged these two columns as one cell. How? We will see in this example. Table, here table border is given as 1, and name, first row is tr. In first row we are giving table header, here name and phone number, where the phone number is spanned within two columns. Since nowadays a person contains more than one mobile number, so to represent two mobile numbers, we have spanned the telephone column or phone column in two columns. Next, content. This is second row, which contains data, table data. First column contains Sairam, and second column contains first phone number. Third column contains third phone number. Here, observe this column span means we have merged two columns here. This is nothing but column span. In the same way, we can merge or span two rows. This is example for row span. See here, two rows are spanned, or two rows are merged for one row. Here I am creating table using table tag, where border is thickness 1. First row, which is for header, first name and second name. Here I have merged third row and second row and third row as one row. I am using row span equal to 2. So, two rows are spanned as one row, or two rows are merged as one row. And the content is TD content is phone number, and the second phone number is this. In this way we can create row span and column span. Some advanced table tags are there for creating table. The caption tag defines a table caption. This caption tag must be inserted immediately after table tag. We can specify only one caption per table. By default, the table caption will be centered, aligned above the table. Syntax: caption, table heading, caption. Already discussed that why we are using caption tag for displaying heading for table, means what the table indicates, what the table data displays about, or what the table contains. And by default this heading will display at the center, and we have to use this tag after immediately table tag, and we can specify only one caption per table. T-head tag. This is used to group the header content. We have, in the previous example, we have used th for header content, means for displaying fields of the table we have used th tag. For grouping those th tags or header content, means in the previous example we have used two fields, namely name and phone number. These are nothing but table headers, right? We will group those uh, header contents using t-head, and this t-head tag will used along with t-body and t-foot. Specify each part of table header, body and footer. Browsers can use these elements to enable scrolling of the table body independently of the footer and header and footer. Why we are using these t-head, t-body and t-footer? There may be situation the table contains more data. In the situation we have to scroll down or scroll up the uh, screen, uh, right? If we have to scroll down or scroll up the, to display the or to see the content of the table. If we scroll down, table fields also will not be displayed, right? If we use t-head, the table field will be there, table fields will be displayed if you scrolled up or scroll down. In the same way, t-body, what are all the contents we are returning in td tag, those those body content will be grouped in t-body. In the same way, footer content. In the same way, footer content is grouped using t-foot. But remember one thing, these mm, these three tags must be used uh, together. These three tags must be used together. Example for this T table head, T head, T body and T footer. I am creating one timetable for a class using this T head, T body and T footer. I am creating one table and the name for this table is timetable. This table contains this timetable contains 6 periods and there is a lunch hour. These are table headers, period 1, period 2, period 3, and all of these are table headers. So I am writing these in table header. These are table headers. These are grouped put together in a table head. See, these are table headers. What are all the fields in the timetable? I have written in table header tag. These are grouped together in what tag? T head. Without T head also we can write this TH tag. But for grouping these table header tags we will use T head and T bodies. Next is T body. What are the contents in this timetable? Days and our names, whether it is English, computers, physics, and maybe lab, right? These are the content in the this timetable. So body contains these items. We can write these items without using T body, but these tags are table data cells are grouped together using T body. Continuation further: Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday timetable, Friday timetable. These are each individual rows and these are columns, right? These are grouped using T body tag up to Saturday. And next to T foot, I want to display that this timetable may change. So I will display this in T foot and I am using column span. Here column span. I have merged 7 columns for to display this timetable may changes. And where I have displayed it in the footer section. So I have used foot tag. Output for this document we will see in the next slide. I have used caption timetable, right? I have not given any name in first th tag. So here no content is displayed. From second th tag I have written period 1, period 2, period 3. Last I have merged these 7 columns into one column using col span equal to 7. This is footer using T foot. See here the lunch repeated 7 times. Also the period 5 and period 6 contains lab, same content. We can merge these. This is rows using row span and as well as These rows also can merge. These rows also can merge using row span. In the meanwhile, these two columns content is also same. So we can merge these uh, column contents using column span. Uh, let's try this on your own. This is about table tag in HTML. Next tag is image. If we want to insert image in browser, we can use image tag for inserting image in HTML document. The web is not just about text, it is a multimedia. We will not only use text, we can insert images, video clips, and other multimedia elements like audio clips, video clips, right, in the HTML document. For inserting images, we will use image tag. This image tag contains some attributes. First one is SRC. SRC means source, where the image in the system or server we have to mention in this SRC tag. SRC means source tag. Here URL or path means URL means if the image is in server, we will use URL, or path means if your where the image in your system. If the image is not loaded, if you want to display some content, right, for displaying content we will use alternative attribute. Source attribute of image. Every image has a source SRC attribute. This SRC attribute tells the browser where to find the image you want to display. SRC means source attribute. Source. What this attribute tells the browser where the image is, uh, where the image is there that you want to display. Means you are indicating the browser to load image from particular path. The URL of the image provided as a value of the source attributes. We have to give URL or path for this attribute to load image where the image is located. Syntax is image src equal to images. In this is what is this URL where the image is located. Here is you can use some extensions like JPG, PNG, BMP and GF files for displaying images in the what is alt tab. Alt tab here displays some content if the image is not displayed. For example, I have given some source for a file in my system, but that image is not displayed for some reasons. Alternate to that, we will display some content. To display that content, we will use alt tag or alternative tag. And also we can set width and height for the image using width tag and height tag. The width and height attributes are used to specify the height and width of the image. These attribute values are specified in pixels by default. Syntax for image is this. And an example. Background graphics. New versions of a browser can load on image and use it as a background when displaying on web pages. Some people like background images. If you want to include a background images, make sure your text can be read easily when displayed on the top of the image. It can be used in the body tag to set background images for your web page. We can display images in the background. For example, if we are someone are using uh, some people are using background photo for WhatsApp, right? Our photo will or our image will display um, as a background for WhatsApp chatting, right? In the same way, we can um, set background as a image for web browser also by using body background equal to URL path. This this is this tag is inserted in body tag. See an example for image tag. I am inserting one image using URL. Image imgsrc equal to some location. Alternative yellow flower. If this image is not displayed, then if this image is not displayed for some other reasons, this yellow flower will text will displayed, and we can set height for this image and also width for this image, and also we can write text for this image using paragraph tag. The output of this example is like this. In this way, we can insert images in a web browser using image tag. This is all about table tag and image tag. Our next class is about frames and forms. Thank you for watching.